We started. Yes, here we are.
Yeah, we are. Just started. Great. We're back in it again. The G's.
Oh my God, you're doing it
I
again.
have to
Why?
because just to annoy you. Here we are doing the book called The Truth About Marriage. And this is the next paragraph, and we're still talking about sex, unfortunately. Very embarrassing, but there you go. It's what we love.
And why are we doing this?
I have no idea. Why are we doing this?
Well, I was watching Ricky Gervais. You know, he's doing these podcasts, and he's talking about how people just share awful stories about their lives just to kind of be famous. But I mean, we're not doing this to be famous. Hopefully, why are we doing it?
To be famous.
It's just to have some fun, really, and you
And
know,
by
maybe.
God, do we need it?
Yeah,
What?
we do need fun. Maybe it will help somebody to
Somewhere
look at
along
things differently.
the
I
line.
don't know.
To
Are
have
you-
a laugh about marriage.
Okay,
Yes.
you're going to read this bit now, right?
Where am I?
It's
Okay.
there.
Right. So we're going to talk about the library because it was brought up the last time. I'll tell you about it now. It happened years ago when we lived in Lake Forest, or as we call it, Fake Forest. We always enjoyed having sex, so we've had it outside, inside, trains, planes, automobiles, fields, I don't know, everywhere.
Well, usually
Except a bus.
you read it and then.
Oh, sorry, we can't deteriorate.
Oh God, it's
one
awful, isn't it?
second
So this
from-
kind of the writer in me just wants you to read the written word, you know. But I get it. You're the storyteller, and yours is probably way more interesting.
On
than
this
what I've
occasion, it
written.
was in winter, and Val was wearing a mink coat, because back in those days you could actually have them before anybody threw paint on them. Underneath her coat, she was wearing nothing but a black garter belt and black stockings, shoes. We went in and up the stairs until we found a quiet little nook behind the psychology and made love.
Well, it wasn't really making love, was it? It was like it was one of those rutting things that we talked about before.
Oh, Greg's on. We can't have Greg on. He's Christian. Yeah, so anyway.
I think Christians make love too, darling.
Not very often. So that was a joke.
Okay,
It's a joke.
right.
He knows I'm an idiot. So
Right,
it's fine.
okay, good.
So we had sex. And then the next time we had it in the cooking section. There is something very exciting about having sex in a naughty place. Somehow everything is brought out. She's just going for it. By the way, our first time with alcohol on the show. These are margaritas and glasses from friends of ours. Isn't that a beautiful glass?
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
My God, that is good. A margarita after a long day of doing fuck all. It's great.
Well, you've been
Oh yeah, I have been doing my choir thing, but
You've
still,
been
it's,
spending hours in your little studio doing the choir thing while I did the washing, the cleaning, the shampooing, the carpeting, the laundry, and a
my
few other things.
that was
But
funny.
I do nothing around the home.
That was funny this morning because I was still in bed and Joe said, "I'll just take the garbage out," and I'm like, "All right, can you take the laundry too?" Oh man! But then you did it.
And could you paint the
Oh,
kitchen while you're out there?
So sweet.
She's just got a list, never stops with the lists. I am a butler, basically. That's my whole life.
Jeff the butler.
Anyway, where were we?
It's like
Sex.
It's like
Oh.
instead of Downton Abbey, it's G Abbey, and
Right.
Jeff is the everything, though, aren't you?
The footman, the butler, the candlestick
Because I do
maker.
nothing, of course.
Nothing. Occasionally she cooks.
I think
Yeah,
I do
I
a
did the
lot.
breakfast.
Oh my God! So you're no, just a minute. The breakfast
The
was
fool.
a friend brought,
Brought
bagels,
the bagels.
round,
Ah,
and
yeah,
we
but
sat
then we did the fool, didn't
6
we?
feet apart.
Yes.
No, we had nasty beans that
Oh,
I
that's
cooked and put in
6
the
years ago.
freezer.
Yeah.
They weren't 6 years ago.
They cried when they came out of the polythene
But
packet.
it wasn't, you know how you sometimes make a recipe, and I didn't have a recipe, I just was making
It was like
beans
mushy
and-
soup, wasn't it?
It was nasty.
Full of beans. Because, this vegan thing it's all about basically beans. So you can imagine what our guts are like after a while.
You know how you always
yes.
say that I say, like, I call you out for saying untruths.
Oh, all the time.
Well, that is an untruth.
What?
That we're having lots and lots of beans. There's some
We've
amazing
got
vegan
a freezer
food
full
now.
of beans.
No, we don't. Look, okay,
Not
so...
now. Not now.
I am.
take it back.
I am. Because, look,
But nobody's interested.
I know they're not. But this stuff, this Gardein, beefless
It's
ground...
ground round,
and it's
but
all
it's not.
vegan, and
It's
got
made of
chicken
cardboard.
and fish and-
Sorry, you know.
All right, anyway, where are you with this? We're in the library. We're having sex in the library.
Well, no, we did that, so we've talked about it.
Of course, it's illegal to do that in public places, so thank God we didn't get caught. So, I mean, are we saying that people should do that? I don't think we are, because then we could
But
be
people
liable.
have been doing that
True.
for as long as people have been doing it.
Right.
It's the excitement. 50 years, we have to bring a little excitement in every so often.
Yes.
But these days, I'm not doing it on a plane anymore. It was impossible on a plane anymore. Well,
Right.
it was.
We're too fat now to
Well,
get
there's
in.
too many people.
And two of us in a little plane, unless it's first class upstairs, I guess.
Yeah, but even then, you got to be very... No,
No,
It's
not
not
doing
worth
it on the
it.
plane.
No.
Okay.
it's gone.
Are you just kind
So-
of there with lots of flatulence? I feel like you're like... Listen,
Telling the truth
No, you
once
don't do
again.
it all day long.
Nobody
I don't
heard-
hear any burping or anything, but as soon as we
Because
get
I'm
in,
drinking
you're
this
gonna-
stuff. Nothing. It's nothing. I want a divorce. I've decided.
Do it.
It's too much.
Do it.
Sheesh. Anyway,
Yes.
what were we talking? See, I've forgotten
Talking about
again.
having sex in fields and out.
Right. So at the time, it was wonderful. It's exciting. It's ridiculous. And there we are. But it keeps the marriage fresh and alive, doesn't it?
Does, yes.
Yes. It's kind of exciting, and shall we dress up? And oh my God. So it is good. So sex is good. But if you don't like sex, that's also good. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Either way. It's just for us, it's always interesting and silly and laughable,
Right.
especially now. What else are we going to talk about?
I don't know. Do you want to
We
read another
continue
paragraph?
with Jeff's. Yes.
Cheers. I hope you're all doing well. What a funny time this is. You got to keep your pecker up, though.
And back to sex again.
No, I mean, you just
No.
got to, watch things that make you laugh, that bring you joy. Because
So we watch a lot of murder mysteries and things like that. That's how we keep alive. Who did it?
I hope I don't get coronavirus, but it feels like everybody will at some point get it, doesn't it?
Yes.
And you and I, being over 70, are in that category where,
We're easy meat.
we've had our
We'll
lives.
be the first to go.
We've had sex in the library.
There you
and
go, at Lake Forest.
on a
good
train
God,
and in a
front of
plane
Lake
and everywhere
Forest.
else. So
Yeah,
it's
there's nothing
really,
left.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely could go quite happily now, and having done a lot of
Well,
stuff.
speak for yourself. I really don't want
Base
to go
Camp
quite
Mount
yet.
Everest, we climbed to that.
Oh, yes, right. We have to pop that into nearly every conversation. Oh, yes, we've been to
Base
base camp at Mount Everest.
Oh, aren't we fucking lucky, hey? Wow.
You don't
Oh,
need
we-
to sweat. Stop
Oh,
with
I
that.
do. This is a time to swear, for God's sake. I had this idea the other day that I would just have a crying Facebook
Jack.
Live,
Yes.
Because when I taught yoga, I would do these happy things. We'd have happy yoga.
Happy,
And it's
yes.
kind
Has anybody well, we know a friend of ours who got a trophy doing it, but laughing yoga and laughing out loud.
Right,
So tell them how you start the laughing out
So
loud
it's kind of
yoga.
like you pretend you've got a lawnmower or something, and you're kind of like, and then pretty soon you're all laughing. I thought I could do that with crying, like.
But why?
Well, somebody said that crying tears, real tears, is very healing,
Well,
and I feel like there's got to
If
be
there's
a
a
lot of
reason-
pent up upset
oh, I
right
see.
now. So it would be,
Yes,
But I don't know how it would work really. A lot of people on Facebook crying
crying
and
their
then-
eyes out. It
and you
doesn't
can't hug
sound-
anyone at the end, so it's like,
Yes. Doesn't sound great
just-
at all. I'm taking another sip of my margarita.
I actually like crying. If I'm really frustrated with you, and I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes the only thing that is left is just to sob, you know?
That's the difference, isn't it, between
Yeah,
between
and
us.
I enjoy it.
Right. I cry at adverts from AT&T, and if I'm watching, amazing things that are, like the Special Olympics, I just sob my way through that. It just amazes me that people can just do the things they do
Right.
when they're handicapped, and oh my Lord.
You weren't
But anyway,
very good at that volunteering at that place where it was a lot of, I don't think we call them handicapped people, but
mentally and physically. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they had to wear a lot of helmets. There was a lot of seizures. It was kids, and you did do it for quite a while. But then I think
couldn't,
it kind
I
of,
couldn't keep it going because it broke my heart so much.
yeah,
To try and help them was great, and I would do magic tricks and things. And there was teachers there every day, from 8:30 to 6 every day, looking after these people. And the most amazing people.
the teachers.
No, yes, the
sorry.
teachers are incredible. Teachers anywhere are incredible, doing whatever they're doing. I could not do that either. But these people who are handicapped, and they're not handicapped, they're going to do it. They're just going
Right.
to lead normal lives
Right.
the way they can, and that's it. It's wonderful.
Well, you remember Stephen Hawking, who the black hole guy, and
He's still going, isn't he?
No, he
Oh, he's
died.
died.
But anyway, I was very quickly. So I was watching Kevin Costner on the Graham Norton show. Love the Graham Norton show. Kevin Costner was talking about. So one day he picks up the phone rings, he picks it up, it's Stephen Hawking. And he says, can I come round and see you? So Stephen Hawking goes to Kevin Costner's home to ask about, you'll never guess what he wanted to ask about, Whitney Houston. He wanted to know
He was a
all
fan about Whitney Houston.
Because, Kevin Costner
Dirty old
played
man.
The Bodyguard, and wasn't it? But I thought, oh, how interesting. So here's this guy with, a 200 watt brain, and Kevin Costner with slightly less brain,
And if it comes down to us two, we're about 10 watts.
10 watt.
In fact, we're just sort of flickering off and on
Dim
occasionally.
light bulbs.
Dim is it? Well, Linda's told you it's physically challenged and mentally challenged. It's the mentally challenged.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, physically challenged.
Physically challenged I can cope with. It's the mentally challenged and that gets me just my
It
heart
does,
opens.
doesn't it? You do
Yeah.
kind of like.
Anyway.
Is that too much empathy? Can you even have too much empathy?
And what is
Well,
empathy?
I guess in a way, that's why you can't do it, is because you just have got so many feelings, you can't actually, help them really, because you're a heap on the floor.
I am. It's pathetic. Oh,
Jeff's
can you do
stabbing it,
that?
trying to wave to Joanne. There we go.
We're waving away at people. It's amazing how difficult that is, just to wave. Mm-hmm. But we're in this wonderful time of can't go anywhere, can't do anything, except we're sneaking off to Wisconsin.
Yeah, where there's no
where there's
lockdown
no
anymore.
lockdowns.
But I don't feel
Yeah,
like I
baby.
don't want to be going into restaurants and bars and stuff. I mean,
But Gary said, who's got the house up there, that a lot of them aren't doing it.
right. Well, I'm not going to
The
do it.
owners have decided not to.
Because there's no point for us going out there and getting coronavirus from a Wisconsinite and then coming back to Illinois.
That would be the worst thing,
Giving
wouldn't
it
it? Getting it from an Illinois person is okay, but getting it from a Wisconsin person, well, please, kill me now. What are you talking about? Anyway, yes, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wonderful. Oh, let's bring in prejudice and upset and
Lordy,
judgments.
lordy.
So yes, we're all having a wonderful time locked up, but we are going up there for the weekend to his place. So we have to wear our mask and see what it's like when there is no... Can you imagine the Supreme Court in Wisconsin overturned the Democratic governor? Now I wonder why.
Bastards, really. Just...
No, I wonder why. It wouldn't have anything to do with politics, would it?
No. it
No.
wouldn't.
The safety of people is way more important.
Yeah.
Wow. People are scary.
Way to bring down the
You know,
vibes,
fear
Jeff
is the
G.
biggest thing. We're talking about sex now,
Oh,
weren't we?
Yes, we were. So how did we get into...
I've no idea, but now we're into the virus and getting upset. So
I don't want to hear about
I don't
the
want to hear
virus
about it. Let's get
anymore,
back
even
to
though I
sex.
started it. Yeah, let's talk about sex.
So we're still enjoying it, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes. I think I probably am more interested in it in
Yes.
the long term than you are.
Yeah.
Yes. There isn't a day goes by that I don't want to...
Rumpa-tumpa.
Yes.
Yes. You're
Which
a
is
very
disgusting.
weird man, actually.
Why?
I mean, you just kind of want to get a look at me. I mean, here I am, fat old woman, and we walk around in the nude in the morning, just because we get out of bed.
'Cause we're very weird.
Get out of bed and blah, blah. But I've just noticed that, I'll be brushing my teeth and you'll have any excuse to come into the bathroom, or even if I'm on the loo, And I think...
The loo?
Um,
I'm an officer of the loo. Oh,
and I
stop
just wonder how the royals do it, because they sleep, I think, in separate bedrooms.
No,
and
they do
stuff,
it by an appointment.
They would never...
There's a guy, the footman comes and said, Your Majesty, Prince Philip has asked if you'd be ready tonight to receive his princely objet d'art. And then she says, yes or no, tell Philip I'm not interested. The gates are closed, nothing is going to happen. And that's it.
I don't think they still do it. Surely,
Well, I don't
to
think
God
he
not.
can anymore. He's 98, isn't he?
Well, look at Charlie Chaplin. He fathered kids.
Yeah,
at-
no, there's a dirty
from
swine.
18.
Yes, he was doing it at the drop of a hat.
Or the drop of an underpant.
There you go. And we're straight back into it again. It never goes away.
Anyway, that's our second
But
chapter.
I find
yes.
that I want to do, because you're so soft and velvety.
Oh, I am.
You are?
I am. Most women are, actually, darling.
No, I don't think
That's
so.
what we are. We're soft
No.
and velvety. I
Your
think you'll...
skin is like velvet. People
My
have said
skin
that. Because she's embarrassed now, so she's doing all
so
these odd
embarrassed.
voices. You can always tell. She'll be doing her German one when she's really embarrassed.
Well, it's the best thing I like about yours. I've always liked it when we go cycling and I'm behind you and you've got your shorts on and I see your stocky, hairy legs just, they're so pumping. I just love that. I do like that. I do like your legs.
Because you're a sick woman.
I am a sick woman.
There you go. It's
Oh,
just
by
way
the
they-
way,
oh, by the way.
This
yes,
is
the
because
Queen. You've got the Queen thing on.
Yes, this was because I was doing
Singing.
a virtual singing thing. I had to sing in front of my iPhone and then
On your own?
on my own, and then send the thing off to the
To the
choir,
choir.
and then they will put us all together with our voices.
So there could be 70 people all singing.
It was the
Virtually. It's going to be amazing when we
I
see
spent
it.
2 days. I can't tell you how many takes I've done of me singing. Poor Jeff. I'm like, be quiet. Put the TV down. I can hear you. And then
Go outside, do the washing, do the laundry.
Oh, gosh.
What?
because when you're singing, if any of you have sang, if you sing with a choir, you sound great because there's all the choir there, and you don't really hear your voice, but you hear it, and it's
I thought you sounded really good,
Thank
babe.
you, darling.
So
You
I think
always
it's great.
say the right
And you're
thing.
going to be in there.
Yes.
But are we going to see all 70 faces on the Zoom?
Well, some people have had difficulty doing it because of that very thing, because then you watch yourself and you hear yourself and you're not as good as you think that you are. So
Right, you can never do it again.
But
ever.
anyway, there you go.
There we go. So
think-
when is it?
Oh, I don't know yet. I mean, there's a poor guy there that's got to put all of this together.
How they do that is beyond me.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, we are all connected, and you think about all of the things that people do that we all benefit from. And oftentimes we don't even think about what it is. I mean, I don't really think about the guy that's got to put all of these voices together and make it in, I'm not really thinking about him. But yeah, I mean, I think we should think more about all of the people that are doing stuff. It's kind of like, you know, everybody's clapping, nurses and doctors. Yeah, absolutely. But what about the bloody cleaners and...
No, we're doing those as well, babe.
Oh, good.
And I say to all the male person, because she's so sweet, stay safe and you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's lovely. Have you given her a little handout?
I beg your pardon?
Handout. Jesus, what am I saying?
What's a handout?
I mean, sorry, a little
Is that some
tip.
sex? Is that back to the
No,
Lake Forest
what I
Library
meant
again?
to say was, I mean, I know that you've given the garbage people a little extra dosh.
There's 3 of them. One comes and collects the garbage. The other one comes and collects the, what's it called, the paper and the recycling, and one that collects all our garden material. And they're all doing a great job. And they're all happy people. I mean, that's the most amazing thing. They're all happy.
Even before you've given them
Oh,
the
yeah,
money.
yeah. We talk, you know, how you doing? Hey, oh, hey. You know, there's no...
Oh, yeah, it was like
Or
we're
like
walking
these
and...
idiots that I can't go to the barber shop anymore. Oh, I
Oh,
want
let's
to
not bring it
slap
down
them.
again.
Okay.
Oh. Remember we were walking along and there was that garbage
Yes.
guy and he found a lost glove and he finds a stick and he sticks it in the ground and he puts the glove... I mean, you
Yes.
know, it's very thoughtful, isn't it?
It's wonderful. People are wonderful. Most of us are great.
Yes.
We just want to be great and to be helpful, and because we're little social animals, and we want... It's great when somebody says thank you and well done, but we don't say it often enough. So thank you and well done with the sex. I would never say that in public. Oh no, she's going to carry
No,
on
I'm
with more
not.
sex.
I'm just looking about...
Uh-oh. This, by the way, is our book that's coming out soon. But every chapter is now being videoed.
And
Yes.
the next paragraph, the next few paragraphs are quite rude.
So we won't talk about them. So we enjoy
Well, we're going
sex.
to talk about
We
that the
think
next
it's
time.
great.
Yes.
Right? Both of us. Me
Yes.
more than you, I think, a little bit because
Yes.
of, as you said yesterday, my everything for me is out, external.
As Shakespeare said, it's a bauble looking for a hole.
Correct. And you're all internal, which then means...
All these pipes and things. You've got so many pipes inside. I don't know what's going on with your pipes.
See, she's embarrassed again, so she's now doing the pipes. The pipes are calling from glen to glen. So I've no idea what I'm talking about most of the time. But we're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Locked up. And we're off to Wisconsin in the morning.
We're off to Dublin in the green, where the pipes are gleaming in the sun.
Now, the bayonets
Oh, the bayonets.
are glistening in the sun.
Sorry.
Because we're off to join the IRA and we're off
to
tomorrow
make a
morning.
bomb. No.
Oh, right.
Don't
So
touch
in
that.
well,
you're,
because I'm
right,
getting
all right.
embarrassed with you now.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Anyway.
But the sun keeps shining through.
How are you doing? I hope you're doing good.
Oh,
I
I'm
hope
doing
you're-
great. Oh, you're talking to them?
Yeah,
Oh, we
yeah.
don't
I
care
hope
about
you're doing
you.
well and, you know,
What?
just keeping
the
it
best.
together.
Yes, keeping it together.
I kind of wake up. You know what? I would love to be the kind of person that never gets depressed. Do you think there are those kind of people out there who...
Pardon?
Well, you kind of get frustrated. You don't get depressed, but you do get frustrated. I get depressed.
Yes.
Way to bring it down.
Right, thank God. Shall we have sex now to bring it back up again?
I think we should.
Yes. So on that happy note, shall we off?
Off with their heads.
Off with our heads,
Yes.
and we're going to run naked through the home, even though it's only 6:30. Hey, we've been here for nearly half an
Oh
hour.
my God. far
Doesn't
too
time fly when you're it's watching? Oh my Lord.
Kirsten, you cannot watch this because it's your mother and father talking about all kinds of things that you really don't need to know about. So,
Oh, I can't get that to work.
oh,
ever.
wave. Okay,
Oh,
there we
you
go. All right, so we're going.
So our daughter's just come on, which is a good time to finish. Because you can't talk about that in front of your daughter. It's disgusting.
Love you all.
Love you all. Have a wonderful time. And
We'll
we're
be
off.
on tomorrow
we're
night,
off to
same
have
time,
sex.
6 o'clock.
Yep, sorry, she's on. Goodbye. Thank you.
I can't get the finish.